Hey there YouTube, it's Jay Hooves bringing you some more Kerbal Space Program. I apologize that it has been quite a while since I released the last part. I've been a little busy. But if you remember from last time, the flight did not go overly well and I had no control over it. But now I used the science we got from that to get Science Tech, to get the Science Junior. I'll just implement that into the spacecraft that I'm about to make. I think I'm just going to modify J-Hooves Mach 1. I know I already made the J-Hooves Mach 2, but I'd like to forget that ever happened. So this is going to become the J-Hooves Mach 2. And I'm just going to move this and just put the Science Junior there, since there isn't really a different place to put it. So that last flight went terribly. Just gonna add the side-mounted parachutes. I'm gonna have 4 of them. Just put them on the Science Junior. Alright, well, I'm just going to start this. This one isn't going to have much control over it either, but I'll be able to get more science with it since I have the Science Junior. So I may as well. Yeah, sorry again for being so long. I had a bunch of stuff that I needed to do. Stupid class that I needed to take but really didn't want to. That was really boring. Teacher looked like Gary Busey. Anyway, Jebediah is right there and ready. Just gonna take some information with the Science Junior. And gonna keep that data and actually just recover the flight since I can't redo that later on in the flight. So just already 7 science added. Oh, and I forgot to save. I'm going to save J-Hooves Mach 2. Now we got 2 in there. Nice. Alright, now we're actually going to launch off. But anyway, the class I was taking, the teacher looked exactly like a bald Gary Busey if Gary Busey was an acid casualty. Which he kind of already did. Well, anyway, I'm just going to lift off here. And already starting to turn away, if you can see by the gyroscope. Well, this seems poopy. Oh, I forgot to put the other solid fuel boosters on here, not the small ones. Oh well, not that big of a deal. I'm just going to take the material bay stuff, decouple those. Alright, I forgot to put on the big boosters, so this flight is going to be terrible. May as well go a little farther out, see if the goo has anything to say. Nothing at all. A measly 0.4 science. I'm going to take it just because can't hurt. I'm thinking about aiming for that island there. As you can see, little to no control over this thing. At all. This... it's like trying to steer... Oh, it's something really, really crazy. Alright, it's like trying to take Hannibal Lecter for a walk, like inside of a daycare. If that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't, but I don't care. Point is, it's difficult, and you have little to no control over it. Yeah, there's something on that island. So I'm gonna try and find out what that is. Did the chutes not deploy? Why did the chutes not deploy? Bad things are happening. Oh, there they go. This seems like it'll be bad. I'm glad these parachutes don't catch on fire. Because I'm pretty sure, under normal circumstances, most would. Or they'd melt or whatever. Well, I'm still going really quickly. Well, I wouldn't say that flight was unsuccessful, but I wouldn't call it successful either. Well, oh well, got science from it. It's, I guess, all I can really ask for. I forgot just how hard it is to control these early spacecraft since I don't have any pivoting wing parts. I'm basically just left with the torque that's inside of the command pod. Jebediah is stupidly happy whether he has control over the vessel or not. He could be crashing to his death and that stupid smile would still be there. I'm pretty sure he's clinically insane. Because no matter what seems to happen to him, he seems to be perfectly happy with it. Oh well. And I was thinking, on top of doing these videos of career mode, I was wondering if you guys wanted to see me play just like basically the sandbox mode and see kind of the stupid stuff that I could think of. Or you guys could suggest stupid stuff that I could make. I don't know. If you guys, I'll probably do it and see how that goes. But if you want to, if any of you care, I know my subscribers are only like 5, but if any of you care, leave a comment in the video of whether you would like to see something like stupid things and what things you would like me to make. I was thinking of that. I was also thinking of doing a Civilization series, Civilization 5, and playing that just to kind of give this channel some variety. I'm not just going to be a Kerbal Space Program channel. I'd like to think of some other games if any of you have any suggestions. I'll see if I own the game or not to play it. But if any of you have some suggestions, and I'd be happy to hear them. I guess I could have sped this up a while ago. There we just go, just so I can hit the ocean a little quicker. There we go. I'm just going to recover the vessel. There we go. Well, that was eventful, I guess. I think I have enough science to get this. Not quite. Almost. Well, I'm going to trade these out for these. And there we go. Oh, and by the way, if you guys haven't figured this out, I think I forgot to mention it. This button right here is symmetry. That way I can add multiple components at one time. Just in case you guys didn't know what that was, I don't think I explained it earlier. And I'm just gonna save it. Actually, move this stage down here and then save it. I'm just gonna launch. By the way, as I continue on with this series, these flights will begin to take much longer and have a lot more in them. Like a lot more stages and a lot more interesting things going on. Like traveling to different planets. And the moon, which the moon will happen sooner than other planets. And as you can see, I have no control over this at all. I am... Right now, I'm trying to turn it, and as you can see, nothing is really happening. Just gonna decouple those. See what the Science Junior has to offer. Nothing, really, so I'm just gonna keep on flying. Alright, I have slightly more control now. Slightly. Let's see, where am I heading? Okay. Seems like I'm heading east. Or no, west. West. What am I talking about? Oh well. That's not too bad. I'll probably end up somewhere in the middle of the ocean. Not that big of a deal. I am in orbit though, so I am going to look in the Science Junior, and I have something new. See if the goo has anything to offer as well. Yep, nothing. Crew report, literally nothing. Alright, well, since there's not much to show, I'm just going to make a cut here, and then I'll come back to it. I think Jebediah was dancing. I think I missed it. Oh well. Well, I'm just going to make a cut, and then probably just land this thing and bring it back to the space station. Alright, well, 1 second, I guess. Well, through mysterious circumstances, actually not so mysterious, I accidentally did time warp and crashed into the planet again. I might have cut out the last time I did that. I can't quite remember. Well, anyway, I crashed into the planet. There's this weird glitch that if you speed it up while in orbit mode and crash, it'll just make a giant explosion looking thing. Well, anyway, that happened. And so I decided to make a directional change and decided to go to the North Pole. Because why not? Besides, it might give me interesting science stuff. So, now we're headed there. I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit in staging part so I don't explode, because I don't want that to happen again. Alright, just tease it. Tease it. Oh, and then the textures come in. Doesn't that look nice? I don't think I've ever actually flown to the North Pole, but I decided, why not? It could be fun. I actually don't know the elevation of this, so I'm going to be careful. It looks like the ground is really close. I'm actually going to turn on the thrusters retrograde so it slows me down a little bit more than a parachute necessarily would. Because I do not... Oh, there's the textures coming in for the ground. Maybe it was a little farther than I thought. Well, coming in close. Once it gets to about 2,000 or so, I think I'll open up the chutes. Well, this looks Interesting. I actually kind of like this. Maybe it'll give me some different info now that we're in a cold part of the world. I'm not above it. Maybe when I'm actually at it. Oh, gotta deploy the chutes. The ground seems awfully close. Oh, the chute's deployed. I'm just gonna speed it along. Do we actually make it to the ground? Alright. Well, aiming for the middle of the... Well, I guess I was aiming for the North Pole, but... Oh well, crashing into the planet first time and then deciding to go to the North Pole. I guess that's an option. I'm just gonna look at the materials bay. Well, enough science to be happy about, I guess. I was expecting something better than you observe the goo. Like maybe the goo freezes and becomes the cure to cancer. I don't know. Something better than you observe the goo. Oh well. Just take a crew report. Save it. EVA report. The EVA report was actually pretty good. Why is this precarious? Oh well. Well, I'm just going to recover the vessel. I feel that was fairly successful. Oh yeah, almost 20 science added. Oh, it's a lot more successful than the time I crashed into a planet. So I'm just going to grab this, because that would make things so much easier. It adds the winglet, which gives me a pivotable control part. These which aren't very useful at the time being. And the reaction wheel, which helps me stay in a straight line. So this is super useful. I'm gonna grab it. And then I could get that further on. But really, this is all I need for the time being. Really all that's necessary at this point in the game. I might do general construction or advanced rocketry next. I'm thinking advanced rocketry. That should be good. Well, I feel that this was fairly successful. If any of you have any suggestions for a stupid invention I could make, put them in the comment section and I will make them and make a video about it and show you the successes and failures. Probably in a montage form or something along those lines. Well, this is the end of part 3/4 question mark. I don't remember which one this is. Sorry. Well, anyway, this is the end of that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Adios.